The boys at Barry had been called to account for their part in lunchtime incidents on which pupils smashed 17 windows while unsupervised by teachers. Mr. Typhian Phillips, the headmaster, described the pupils as mischievous rather than vicious. A third-form pupil waiting reluctantly for his encounter said, "Some other boys started throwing stones and we just followed them. It's over not having any dinner." In fact, the school has been supplying dinners almost normally. The pupil was ignorant of the issues involved and could not name the teachers' unions that were taking sanctions. Outside the school, another pupil, who also refused to be named, said, "We don't like school, and it's nice to run around." In spite of his reluctance to give his name, the boys' parents will learn today of his proclivities, for the headmaster has sent letters to them explaining what the pupils had done and the disciplinary measure taken against them. A fifth former at the school, Michael Thomas, aged 15, said, "The pupils who caused the trouble were led by a hardcore who are always challenging the teachers. All they want to do is get out of school, and any excuse to get out of school and any excuse to cause trouble is used by them. Normally discipline here is good." Local authorities in Wales have been attacked by the biggest teachers' union in the Principality for their bloody-minded attitude in refusing to employ more meal supervisors. Mr. Gwyn Jones, Welsh Committee Chairman of the National Union of Teachers, said the education authorities should pay for more supervisors or face the consequences. Their own attitude was largely to blame for the trouble at some schools this week. His view, shared by most teachers in Wales, was that for too long the authorities have taken advantage of teachers' willingness to work for nothing. The teachers reject suggestions that they have a moral obligation to supervise school meals. They say that it is only because of their dedication that school authorities have been able to shirk their responsibilities for so long. The disturbances in Welsh schools are likely to be investigated by a committee set up by the Welsh Office to investigate behavioural difficulties among Welsh schoolchildren. Ronald Crushaw writes, "Pupil power in the north appeared to wane yesterday, and education officials seemed to think the advent of the Easter break was largely responsible." Leeds Education Department said that on Wednesday 4 Leeds schools had disturbances, but yesterday only one incident was reported. About 20 pupils refused to return to school after the lunch break but were quickly persuaded by teachers to return. Head teachers at the trouble spots earlier in the week identified pupils who were known troublemakers. Most were due to leave school today, and it was thought they were having a last defiant fling before leaving.